Dave?
Hey Doc, how are things going?
Things are going great, and we have a very important topic tonight, and
Sure.
it's about values. And how I want to preface this is I'm sure we've all experienced at some point in time in our life where what we're showing up as or pretending to be in our external environment, how we're presenting ourselves as, isn't actually necessarily who we are, right? And a big place that you can often see this is in high schools, right? With kids, they're trying to figure out who they are, what crowds they want to be in, what fashion they're, excites and inspires them. But here's the thing: some of us, never really figure that out, and we begin to show up in the world and pretend that we're something that we're not, and try to be and do things that aren't actually authentic to us. And our body gives us feedback, our environment gives us feedback. And it's one of those things that when we really begin to understand who we are, love ourselves, who we are, and really show up as who we are, that's when everything can shift for us. Can you relate to that?
Oh, well said. I totally relate to that in my own life and then other people. But because what happens is when you're not clear about yourself and certain in that, then you tend to take on the traits or values of other people, and you start subordinating yourself to authorities, and you start, being someone you're not. And then eventually, because we're here to show up and be ourselves, you start attracting all these challenges and chaos in your life and confusion and feeling stuck, to help you wake up and get clear about who you are. So again, we can't really screw it up. We just need to pay attention to our body, because our physiology kind of gives us so many signs and symptoms when we're not being congruent. Do you notice that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually this past month, maybe 6 weeks now, I was joining a program. It was a 7-month commitment. And the first weekend of the program, I broke out in this full body rash and just had major body feedback. And it was and I felt internal resistance to be there. There was something about it that just quite didn't match. And there was pieces of it that I was like, ooh, I'd love to experience that in the program. But then there was this other piece of it, this time and energy commitment, that just did not match with my values for where I'm at right now. So my body literally gave a F no of you're not doing this, and literally almost knocked me out. And it was interesting because after the weekend, everything cleared up. And then anytime I thought of continuing, I would get all this feedback inside of me. So it became really clear, this is just not a match. This is not congruent. Right.
So what would you say to someone who's having some physical symptoms or signs, but what would you suggest they do to get some help?
So one thing I want to point out before I share that is your feedback can be chronic and it can be subtle. So there's what I just mentioned in my story. It was a very acute, very strong feedback where it became obvious to me, and knowing my body really well and how it responds to things, I knew that had to be a piece of it. Is it can show up like that, but even more subtle. It can be, really low energy, hard time getting out of bed, just not feeling like yourself, or feeling like you just have low capacity for resisting challenge, or dealing with challenges. Your cup is just not full. So right. I want to point out that it can show up in different ways. And so one of the things is just get present. What is happening in your body, and do you know your values? When you think about what you're going to do during the day, does it inspire you? Does it give you energy, or does it literally give you body symptoms or body feedback? And if you have a hard time, questioning, is this emotionally related, or is there something going on that my body's trying to tell me? This is what we're experts at. It looks like I just froze a bit. Are you there with me, Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. I love what you're saying. You're right on with this topic.
Perfect. So I think we're having some technical issues. We're gonna have to do a part 2 of this series. If you want to reach out to Dr. Dave, I'm not sure if he's here with me now, but drdavetalk.com. And if you want to, Dave, are you here?
I'm here. Yes, I've been here. Yeah, I've been here.
Okay.
I love what you're saying. I think that was brilliant about the body's feedback, and I think that's a good advice for people to start paying attention. If you're feeling stuck, you're feeling those symptoms, and tap into to find out. Ask yourself what it means and what message is your body trying to give you.
Yeah. And if you're stuck and really haven't developed that skill of tuning in and sorting out what's going on, this is something we're experts at. We've had a lot of experience, the mind-body connection. And frankly, I don't know about you, Dave, and I'm pretty sure I do, but you just love doing this type of work. It's super inspiring. We find it fun and we get awesome, incredible insights and results doing this.
Yeah, it's why we're here.
Yeah.
To serve our mission. So thank you for sharing this. It was a great topic. I appreciate your input. It's beautiful. So if anyone wants to get a hold of you, what do they do?
You can reach out at front desk at empowerchirokw.com or send a message through either Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. All those are great places to connect. How about you, Dr. Dave?
drdavetug.com is the best place. You can catch me from there. You can find me anywhere. So
perfect.
See you soon.